chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Go up boo on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I eBay valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye. Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Check, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch side. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go. Alert! Alert!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cousins on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Aaron Donald. A milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Now Cousins. Open man is Denzel Mims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Dolphins at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down. Here's Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing, Cousins. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darnell Washington Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going up top for Taylor. It got his man complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
And the Colts first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Richardson rolling to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17, Dolphins 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw is Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A give up the middle to H.A. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground game with H.A. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't.
There he goes left side. Jonathan Taylor racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 26-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Richardson off the play fake. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Colts. Kylan Granson, 37 yards. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. John Johnson with the INT. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson on the move to his left. He's got Granson, his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Richardson to throw again after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
Okay, break.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 50, drop 60. Go.
Richardson. He'll buy some time right. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Ready.
A give for Taylor running right side. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Russell Gage, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd and long, Thompson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
Ready? Hustle, hustle, hustle. Let go.
They go play action with Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready?
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Gets through, and now an opening. Still fighting. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Richardson looking to throw this. Steps away to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On 1st down, Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Thompson now from the gun. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this. He'll go right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Thompson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27.
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, 27 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Thompson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Loose inside the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thompson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll let one go deep for downs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Thompson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mims in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Thompson going to throw it. And now here's another interception. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Trap 50, trap 50. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Richardson. Forced out to his left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 18, Pioneer.
Richardson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd and long, Thompson.
And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
65, Jack. 65. Take go.
Thompson, desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
23 yards. Complete to Darnell Washington.
To the air again, Thompson.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
19, 18. Come 19. Come 19.
1st down. Here's Thompson.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Mustang 19. 70 Rams.
Now Thompson.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59, Dolphins 28. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.